Hi everybody, this is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. Today is still November the 3rd. I just got done making a video and posted it on YouTube. Went downstairs to do my dishes, and in the end of my previous video, I spoke about how when I was driving I tapped into love because I have been feeling really depleted and disconnected within my mind. This, of course, is the process of really embodying love, which means we are now making the mind ceasing to control, and we're allowing that heart intelligence to move us. And it's a process of sometimes we are going to have those extreme highs and we're really connected and we feel so loved, we feel like nothing is going to shatter us. But because we are still in that upgrading process, integrating, you're going to have those days where you just feel out of it. And a lot of you who are in the early process are still tuning into the physical symptoms that arise as a result of this purification process. It's all about purification. But when you get to living within, if you want to call it 5D, love consciousness, unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, whatever it is, living from this heart, you are always going to feel this frequency. I haven't gotten to the consistency yet because I'm in the early processes of it. And so I was downstairs and after recentering myself, getting really grounded again, bringing in love with every single breath, feeling love circulating around me, connecting again with Source, which I always am, but purposely making a connection. I started speaking to him. I started to laugh and I said, "You're making me stay here, aren't you?" And I started to laugh. So a couple of days, I mentioned that, a couple of days ago, I mentioned that I saw a list and it had three words that I could see, but definitely five or so words that were written. It had Master, Ascended Master, and Home. We as workers here, we have an option to stay, serve, or return back to Source. This is towards that end of your light body activation. This is towards the end of completing your Merkaba. This is towards the end of that purification process. This is the ascension process that you are at, integrating and embodying and becoming and serving your purpose if you so choose. And I don't know if by what I just did downstairs I have made my choice, but pretty much I believe that I have in my heart. That's what's going on, I believe. And so I was again laughing, saying, "God, you're making me stay. I feel so much love. You're making me stay now. This is you making me choose love." And I started to laugh and I said, "I know you're not making me stay. You have given me so much love that I have no need to return back home." Because even before I knew I was waking up, especially back when I was after my auto accident and the pain just took over my body, depression, chronic illnesses, I couldn't do anything. I was not living a fulfilled life. I had a son, I was married, I had a family. I felt alone. I felt isolated. I felt abandoned because I'm alone now, but I love my loneliness. Because I still feel complete. Two different things. Everything's the same, but I am full. I begged for death back then, yet I was afraid of dying because I didn't know where I was going. I know where I am in my heart. I know where I know how beautiful it is to be able to go back home. But because I have home in my heart, I'm never without. I don't have a disconnection with God any longer. And I'm becoming more connected with my star family. I'm going to learn more about who I am. And if I know everything about who I am, why would I need to go back home? Because my home, therefore, would be me. I am home if I know everything. That's why we seek to cease our life, because we have been lost from knowing where we come from. So we can always say, especially when I was in my early process of my awareness of waking up, pain, pain, pain. It's so hard. It's so hard. I can't get over this fear. No, I don't want to deal with this problem, this emotion that's coming up again. I want to go back home. Just take me away from this, and I never want to come back here. It's not worth it. I don't want to do this for other people who don't care about me. That was the old. And you will experience that type of anxiety, that type of disconnection, that type of need to just be rid of everything. And I promise you, one day you're going to get to a point of being so fulfilled, so loved, so home. And that takes me back to the message I heard maybe a week ago. Welcome home. Welcome home. And then again, I heard my higher self saying, I told you I would do this. I told you I would do this. You know, you have to be the one that makes this a reality for yourself. If you're tired of suffering here, keep going and open yourself up to love. It will heal you. It will give you everything and all the answers you've ever wanted. So, I was down there. I want to see home. I do want to see my home. And I think that will be enough. Of course, my home is written in my book. I know where pieces of places that I have been and existed. And it completes me a little bit, just like that puzzle. And if you have only one piece that's missing, you're not whole. Which means your journey isn't complete. When it's filled in, what next? You can say, okay, I've served my purpose in returning home here on earth. And I feel so loved, I feel so happy, so at peace, so connected. I can use this to fulfill a divine plan. Or I can go home, where I would probably come back again anyway. Because love is always giving. Love is always sacrificing for things other than itself. It's beautiful to be at this point, and there's so many of us who are at this cusp of making that choice. Stay or really go back home. But if we are feeling so loved here, why do we have to leave? This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.